Hi, welcome to this episode of The Daily. My name is Brendan Malone. Well, last week there was an article that was being passed around on social media about how the right-wing media in the States has become an echo chamber, and it's become such an echo chamber that now the right, and particularly right-wing journalists, are effectively becoming intellectually deaf. Well, it's an article that's partially true and partially false. Yep, there's definitely an echo chamber there. The bit that's wrong, though, is to suggest that this is just a right-wing media problem. It is not. It is a media problem, full stop. It's also a social media problem as well. It's amazing how these echo chambers have developed and how dominant they have become and how often they are shaping people's ideas about what they think is going on in society around them. And interestingly enough, I think what's happening is a lot of people are getting stuck in these echo chambers and they are missing the fact that there is a quiet shift and change happening in the society around them. People are quietly voting with their feet, if you like, and they are moving away from certain dominant and overexertive pushes, ideological pushes in certain directions. But you really wouldn't know that if you listen to just the media. Both left and right, I think, have this problem. But it's very, very clear now that most media are engaging in far more editorializing than I can ever remember in my lifetime. You know, there always was editorializing and commentary, but it was generally confined, to commentators and editors. But now it just seems that almost every journalist is either editorializing or is asked to editorialize and give their opinion as if their opinion is somehow the opinion of an expert. But when you stop and think about it, what qualification do most journalists have that actually make them more qualified than you or I to actually make a decision about which candidate might be better than another, or which particular policy might be better for the country? The simple answer is they're not. Yet for some reason we've created a system that wants to hold up our media commentators and our media personalities and often our journalists, almost like they are the new oracles, the new high priests, the new clerics who are there to dictate what is right and wrong and what we should and shouldn't be doing. It's actually quite dangerous and problematic, because what we really need are journalists who are, as much as is possible, it's never possible to be totally free from bias, but as much as possible to be giving us unbiased information and the best information. And I would argue that on both of those counts at the moment, the media across the spectrum is not doing a very good job. They are failing us. And as a result, democracy gets put in jeopardy. Thank goodness there is the internet. I've said this before, but thank goodness there is the internet, which means that you can actually go to other sources. And obviously the internet is not always right, and there's often lots of rubbish information on the internet as well. But with the internet, you actually have the ability to research for yourself and seek out multiple sources, and now even to begin to compare different media spin from different parts of the world and begin to get a better idea of some of the important information that you need to know to be a well-informed voter. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on The Daily.